There it is right now. Click. Not that we're doing anything. I can go back, but I usually forget.
Actual direct descendant fucking come over on the fucking Mayflower.
Well, let's get this out of the way quick, and then we'll jump into this whole Dewboy's got a story about the Mayflower. Let's do what we got to do here, folks.
You are listening to the dbcjPODCAST podcast on YouTube. You can reach
I hope
us
you were
at
ready, Dewboy.
dbcjPODCAST@gmail.com. Everything said on the Dewboy and Crazy J podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Names, dates, and places have been changed to protect the rights of the innocent and guilty. The Dewboy and Crazy J podcast encourages the safe operation of all motor vehicles while listening and enjoying our show. We encourage the use of Bluetooth, whether it's a headset, your earbuds, AirPods, or your vehicle's interactivity. Thank you and enjoy the show responsibly.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, no children of any age, the DBCJ podcast proudly brings to you Dewboy, that's me, Crazy J, that's him, right here from the Cadet House.
30 seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting.
Welcome to the DBCJ YouTube Internet Podcast. If you know what this background's about, get your shit ready. Here we go. Because I'm already going.
2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
A liftoff of the DBCJ. Fuck it. Dewboy's got to do the intro. I had a thing in my head about the silent K. So formally, anyway, I'm Crazy J.
I'm Dewboy.
There we go. Let me turn me down because the observation was made. I'm a lot louder than Dewboy. So let me make adjustments today. So hopefully tomorrow it sounds better because Eddie fucking took a walk on the last episode and I don't know. There was a whole.
Speaking of that,
what did you hear from Eddie?
Bubba called you. No, but Bubba called me last night.
Why? Well, hold on.
Take
No,
a wild guess there.
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say, dude, motherfucker ain't calling and making like fucking home calls and shit unless there's something fucking a problem to fix. So, what?
Yeah.
Do people even? Did we ever even like? Who's Bubba? Right? Like nobody knows. We know who Bubba is, but nobody knows who Bubba is. So I don't. Before we get into like, because I don't even know why he called you.
Appearances on.
Like
I think he made a couple appearances on a few.
For those who don't know, he's more or less like the oversight of like what is that called? Like codes and like fucking rules and regulations and shit. Like keeping us on track.
He's the one that jerks the chain that pulls our collar to keep us in line.
Well said. He's the stake on the dog leash in the yard that keeps us running around in circles, right? That type of shit. But anyway, why did he call you? What has it? What? Don't even tell me. I think I already know. Just tell me.
Keeping me out because of fucking Eddie.
Really? Then Eddie must have fucking called him. Dude, I'm gonna call fucking. I gotta call Eddie.
I don't know if it was Eddie or if it was Master Bay, but you know, Master Bay fucking called.
Well,
Eddie called, but one of the teams, Master Bay team or team, one of them called fucking Eddie. I mean, fucking Bubba. And Bubba called my
And Bubba
ass.
called you, and I'm wondering why they didn't call me then. Because usually I'll get a call. Like, there was only one other time, really, where anything ever happened, and that's not even on where this is, you know what I mean? It hasn't made it to this stage of where we upload shit, so, but, yeah, like...
Maybe he tried to call yesterday when you were napping.
Maybe. Well, maybe. Maybe. I'll give it that. Like, don't fuck with my sleep.
I don't know. When you're up that long, you know, I mean, the fucking 13 hour, 15, 16 hour being awake.
Just the dumb long days for no dumb good reason, dude. Yeah. Spending the wrong amounts of time in the wrong places. Where was that fucking? I had a thing right there.
all the wrong.
I know, I found love in all the wrong places. I didn't even have to look for it. Fucked up love found me at all the wrong times. Fucked up love. I was playing
you
hide
love
and
your
seek
full
from love.
times.
I played fuck you. I played hide and seek from love, but it found me anyway. I was trying to hide in the closet and the bidet. I'd punch the hole in the wall, but I could only fit in my leg. Now you gotta call the fire department. Whatever, don't write me anymore. Anyway, that's why they call me crazy, right? Oh, shit. Looking for love. Oh, Lord. Mm-hmm. If you want to get a hold of us, all right, dbcjPODCAST at gmail.com. Again, I'm Crazy J. Who you be, doobie?
I be dewboy.
We're gonna pull off. We're gonna let everybody fucking enjoy a little bit of this real quick. We'll have a quick round table. Dewboy and I get everything fired up. Get ready for the next launch off, because when we come back from whatever this sound noise is, we're gonna hit the A button. So stand by, friends. Motherfucker. Dewboy's getting into this motherfucker shit. Tell him what you're motherfucking over there, motherfucker. Fuck your motherfucker.
We in La La Land. Are we back yet or what?
Yeah, we came back, actually. That's what I do. I kind of just sneak it in. I was waiting for you to say something funny. You said, motherfucker. And then I plugged the phone back in. Right when you said motherfucker. Because it's just a weird moment to get you to fucking grab the... And welcome back, everybody. Dewboy Crazy J podcast. So today in history, I guess I usually do one of these, or it seems that it's developing into some kind of regular routine pattern of predictability here. But today being October 20th, 2022, current time, East Coast, 11:14 in the morning, pre-noon hours. So in 1947, the notorious Red Scare kicks into high gear in Washington, D.C., as the Congressional Committee begins investigating communist influence in one of the world's richest and most glamorous communities, Hollywood. After World War II, the Cold War began to heat up between the world's two superpowers, the U.S. Everybody knows, okay, I'm going to just skip all the way ahead, and then anyway, all the way at the bottom, it says fucking Disney. It's really, like, there's a whole long, I'm reading, like, I typed into Google today in history, and then I just pushed the first thing that came up, and then I opened the first thing that came up, and then I just kept opening the first things until it gave me an article, and then whatever, that's like the top thing. But yeah, basically Disney was in with, let me get in here, like, it was political, and it was Hollywood, and it's basically telling you how they can use Hollywood as propaganda. Think of all the war movies and shit that came out. Like, that's what it was, and that's how you can recruit dudes. I want to be like Elvis is a great example, right? Fucking jumping from stage to Hollywood, and all the girls like him, so now all the guys want to join the army to be like fucking Elvis, so that all the girls like them too, right? And it's a whole, it just extends so far beyond. And now, Mike, nothing for nothing, you know the direction Disney is choosing to go. I was in the middle, actually, when, let me open this up. I was kind of in between setting shit up and watching half-ass anyway. The most recent episode, the second to most recent episode of The Simpsons. So it's like episode 3 or some shit of this season. And dude, they're getting fucking snotty. I love it. Mike, you got to watch it. You got absolutely have to watch it. It's fucking awesome. They actually, this entire season so far, from the first episode all the way up to this fucking most recent one, I was about halfway through before we started doing our little jamboree of fucking smorgasbord bullshitting over here. Yeah, they're fucking insanely, like, fuck what's going on in the world, basically. We told you so. We knew this would happen. You know, we work for a giant corporation. We got inside scoop. Like, you motherfuckers don't listen. Like, it was, yeah. And then they're starting to, like, boldly call more things more rapidly. Like, all at once. They're, like, flooding it. They're like, here's all the things that we were going to put out there slowly, but here's all. That's what the episode was that I'm watching. They're throwing all of these fucking weird, like, I don't know, man. I just, you got Hulu, right? You can find Simpsons on the Hulu. Like the current shit.
Yeah, I got the.
So the most current season, episode 3. Episode 1 will fuck with your head, dude. Like, whether or not you like the cartoons of it, shit, Mike, just watch it because you know what The Simpsons does. So see past the cartoony shit, see past the characters' voices, you understand, you know, and just listen for that message and shit. And it's fucking deep and dark this time. The season's, it's sick, dude. They're fucking getting cocky and bold way more than I've ever seen and heard, and I fucking love it. It's like it lines right up with all the shit we talk about, kind of shit, where it's like it's so easy to make shit a conspiracy, and there's like you don't even know how far above you these decisions are being made, and how far on the bottom we all actually are. And even if you think you're rich, no, you ain't even close yet. That type of shit, you know, like it's just fucking It's great. So I'm going to chill on that. Because what we were supposed to do when we came back from that song that was playing is one of these. I gotta grab something here. I'll be right back.
25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Gotta have that extra one at the end. Why? Because it just tastes better when you hear it that way.
You can't lick 'em? Join 'em. Then lick 'em.
Vaginas, what? About what that shit sounded like. It said, lick 'em vaginas.
If you can't beat them, lick them. And hold on, let's play that again. Where'd it go? Right here.
You can't lick 'em? Join 'em. Then lick 'em.
You can't lick them, join them, then lick them.
Lick 'em.
Fucking.
Like that, if you can't lick 'em, vagina, then lick 'em.
Well, yeah. Lick her butt. Okay, there's no. Eddie's apparently not working, so some things are going to slide by the editor today, if you will. And you know what? Everybody does have the right to be offended, and I reserve the right to tell you to fuck off then and hit the X or exit this, and you shouldn't be listening to it if you're really that offended. We all got rights, right? It's right? But what about left? Whatever happened to left? Nobody turns left anymore.
Correct.
Bro, I'm just going to keep going straight. But it's only like fucking a
Never straight, always forward.
Well, you know, lead, follow, or get out of the way. And how did Carlin say it? I obstruct. I just obstruct, motherfucker. I kind of do get in the way sometimes, right? Of myself. Uh-huh. I'll go there throughout the day, man. I got to turn myself down. I've got this bad habit of just playing with I got to set it and forget it, man. Bam! Where I have this nasty habit where I was like, I finally get over this weird mental kick, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to start doing some shit around whatever and clean up or pick up or I don't know, just whatever. Just make something happen real quick. Start working on the computer or something silly. And then, like, I wind up with 1,000 things in my hand somehow. Through the course of me walking from A to B or trying to accomplish the first thing I set out to do when I finally, like, stood up and got motivated type of shit.
Sometimes that ain't but turning over and reaching to your other side, and you still get cluster in the middle somehow.
Well, I wind up with a bunch of shit in my hands, and it's all
Turn from the left to the
it's
right.
all like planned and
Keep
coordinated or something, right? Hold on, let me turn myself down again. It's like almost like in my head, I'm like, well, on the way to here, I'll do this, and while I'm there, I'll do that, and then I can put this here on the way to that, and then there's never a point where my brain's like, okay, I think that's...
Yeah, I do the same thing, and then you get there, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, what the fuck was I gonna do again?
That's why the highway has weight limits. Like shit like that. Your brain will just break, you know? You're overloaded, man. That type of shit. Like, I don't know. I save up, like, cause okay, like, share, subscribe, listen, like, laugh, share, subscribe. I do though. I set out with good intent. Oh, spilling soda. I'm having a soda for the first time in a while. No, well, okay, I had coffee, but it was 4 a.m. coffee. I got half of it left, and it's fucking cold as shit.
I had a death wish at fucking midnight when I got home.
Yeah, okay, mister, I'm gonna go on social media at 3, 4 in the morning and shit. Oh, Jay's getting up for work. I see him poking around maybe or so, whatever. I don't even, whatever you were doing. And then I heard bing, and I'm like, what the fuck? This dude, now? Shouldn't you be sleeping? You gotta get, you like, look at the clock, right?
Sleepers for the week.
Big part of dewboy's diet. Now, this is not evaluated by the FDA, and it has not been approved by any doctors or psychiatrists, therapists, counselors, or drug fucking seeking fucking group fucking study people. None of that shit. Nothing apply. But the way it's a lattice structure of finally, like, you know how when you made rock candy back in the day? So dewboy's bones are dipped in Mountain Dew over and over and over again.
Well, there was a few years there was Dr. Pepper in there.
Well, yeah, no, that's like the tree ring where it's like that was a hard year. There was no rain that year. Right? And just dip, and it's just like a crystally rock candy structure of. That's why he's dewboy, man. like the only thing you will ever see in this motherfucker's hand is what the fucking Dew. Man, my fucking throat.
Some sort of Mountain Dew.
3 in the fucking morning, Mountain Dew.
Usually a Mountain Dew Zero now, but
you're gonna outlive everybody, dude. You're gonna live longer than the cockroaches for some reason. There's like some weird chemical in it. Don't take my advice. This is all for entertainment. Don't go out drinking a gallon of Mountain Dew thinking you're gonna live till you're 140 and shit. We're goofing around. But it is.
Yeah, because I only turned 56. I got a long way to go.
Oh, hey, you're halfway there, slick, right?
Dude, I got
Dewboy Crazy J Show. The Dewboy Crazy J Show. Dewboy Crazy J Show. Dewboy Crazy J Show. Dewboy Crazy J Show. Dewboy Crazy J. So what?
26 years, either just over 25 years or just under 26 years, some shit like that. Before I even get to Pops' age right now.
Doesn't it seem so far away? But dude, here's something that I read a little bit into and tried to figure out like actual truth about it. Apparently, the perception of time, like to a kid, a day feels longer than a day would feel to you or I. To you, time feels shorter than it would to me. The older you get, the quicker time goes by. In the blink, like, right? You're like, man, a year went by and I didn't even fucking realize it. Because to us, that's like 1/50th of our life. To me, it's 1/39th of my life. To a kid, it's like half their life. Like that type of shit. And when they were trying, I didn't get as far as I should have to be allowed to permissively speak on this topic, I guess. There you go, Dewboy Crazy J Show, for entertainment purposes only. But they say as you age, your perception of time will quicken, and that's just something that I came across. It was a seed that stuck in my head, and it's still there, and it's not dead. It just didn't get watered enough, I guess, and it kind of like, Yeah, I'm gonna go back in my little seed pod thing and hang out for a little while. Call me when you got some more shit to sprinkle on this motherfucker for me, and we can grow and we can learn some things maybe together. And if you learn faster than I do, or you find information relevant and want to donate your research to the show, go ahead and do so at dbcjPODCAST at gmail.com. Again, that is bleh, bleh. It doesn't start with a P. It's dbcjPODCAST at gmail.com. dbcjPODCAST at gmail.com. dbcjPODCAST at gmail.com.
I'm not male, G.
Anyway, let's go over here with this real quick. And, weather did get chilly for a lot of those out there. Cold, like hoodie weather.
Yeah. My house actually was 70 degrees this morning.
Well, that's coming out of Florida. I woke up. It was
in the house.
Yeah, well, you're used to warmer than that. Yeah, you freeze some pumpkins, turn them into some race cars. Leftover fireworks work really well inside of a pumpkin, but only if you are the one that knows you are doing it to your pumpkin and it is in a safe way. Not like, hey, I'm gonna just go blow up somebody's pumpkin. No, don't be a douche. But like, you know, if you're in your backyard and it's like 3 days after Halloween, throw a mortar in a fucking pumpkin and watch what happens, dude. Oh.
Don't do that. Just put dog shit in the brown paper bag and put it on somebody's porch and light that bitch and ring the doorbell and holler. I know you can't do that anymore because everybody got that fucking stupid ass ring.
Yeah, well, hey, it's Halloween. Everybody's dressed up. That's the day to fucking do it.
Light the bag of dog shit from the middle of the yard and throw that bitch out the front door.
It don't matter. Bro, I will wear a Halloween mask I'll be holding a bag of dog shit and they'll come to the door with their bowl of candy and I'll hand them the dog shit and take all the candy and walk away. I'll be wearing a mask. They have no fuck put me in a gorilla suit. Who gives a fuck, dude? It's Halloween, dude. Here, this is for you, thank you. And they'll be like, oh, that's so nice, staple it shut. So they gotta wait. Maybe they'll throw it on the counter and forget about it for like 6 hours and shit. And at the end of the night, they'll be like, oh, honey, what's this? I don't know, somebody gave it to us. The message will read something. I don't know, man. I wish I was a little bit more witty and on point than I am right now, but caffeine's lacking. Dude, boy, you gotta pick up some slacks. Like, I'm not giving you a hard time, but the rope the rope is getting soggy.
Somehow we would have to get some sort of confetti to explode up out of that shit too. Confetti and dog shit. Boof.
Mm-hmm. one of those fucking Mark Rober type things, man. You know what I mean? The fucking glitter bomb guy. The NASA genius at like 22 or some shit, man. And now he's just fucking a YouTube fucking phenom, dude. It's fucking awesome. Awesome. Hell yeah. So let's do that then, dude, right? When is Halloween on what day? Friday? Saturday. Right? Or Friday.
I think so. Either that or
I'm sitting here with a computer and a calendar and all that dumb shit, and I'm not utilizing the tools I have. 31st. It's on when is it? The 31st, right? It's on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on a Monday. I'm going to be in fucking New York City.
Dude.
Where am I now? Jacksonville, Florida. This episode of the DuBoy and Crazy J show is currently being live recorded with the absence of Eddie.
Anybody that has the capability of getting piles of cow or horse shit, take an airbag from a car, fucking put a big old pile of shit on that airbag, fucking blow that airbag off, and fucking see where.
Oh man, it would turn into a fine mist. It would be like a fog of fucking shit particles. Like a straight haze, man. Yo, you smoking some of that good weed, man? Nah, bro. Like the cops would show up thinking you shot off a grenade or something, and they would walk into this fucking just dust. Like when you see him step on mushrooms and shit, just poof. But it'd be cow shit.
It'd be some sort of different way of doing fucking cow patty bingo or some shit.
Oh. Are you seen how they do in enough of them fucking jackassy style shows and shit where it's like a roulette or musical chairs. You could do it like musical chairs with the airbag under one of the chairs. Right? Or just all of them, fuck it, or every other. Who gives a shit?
That's
You're
what they
talking
did
cow
with the
shit.
new one.
You're exploding cow shit, which is great, right? And you're gonna fucking blast somebody.
They did that with on the newest one. On the newest.
Yeah, and fucking little dude wound up in the middle or something.
Yeah,
Right?
we're all
he
fucking.
he flipped
Man, we're all the damn
straight
parts.
upside down, dude. Totally upside down, man.
It's
Oh,
like,
man.
and I'm thinking, how the hell did they shoot him like that? Because fucking his ass. Well, I guess his legs are fucking pretty light. I guess so. Fucking his ass was.
No, he was. I don't want look. I'm not knocking.
Right up
yeah,
over
yeah. He was like top heavy. He like flipped over backwards and he like landed more on his back and neck and shit. And he share subscribe share share. I gotta stop, dude. No, but yeah, his little center of gravity is off, and he went up and his feet went straight up over his fucking head, and he came down like on the back of his fucking neck. I'm gonna
Yeah,
play.
because he was instead of being like where his butt would be in the middle of the chair, well, the person would sit when he hopped in the chair. He went all the way back to the back of the chair.
Oh yeah. Oh, so he was sitting completely in there.
behind.
Well, because because that's his thing. Like he like slide jumps into a chair, and he's probably just out of force of habit, right? Just jumped in and sat all the way in there with his arms up on the armrest and everything, kind of like preparing for a blast off and shit. Because he knew it.
Yeah,
he knew
and
it.
he wound up
Yeah, he knew it.
being so far back that it wound up basically pushing his legs.
Whoop.
Which
Yeah,
wound up.
it looked like it
right
shot
up
out of his
over his
ass, dude. Right?
body.
It looked like he took a shit, and the shit was airbag. He crapped out one of those inflatable rafts, you know, in a fucking SOS situation. Bye, wee man. On that note, I've got nothing really, but I can't believe Bubba fucking was giving you shit. That's something, dude.
Yeah, I kind of figured it, you know.
It's definitely like.
Especially the way Eddie went storming off.
Well, and I think what happened with Eddie is because like we joke around. I mean, kick back. This possibly could be a serious moment. I don't know. Who knows? But like we do joke around, and sometimes we'll say, "Here, okay, let me start with a premise, I guess." And it all depends on what someone's individual like position would be on when they hear two other could be complete strangers talking about something that may sound offensive to said listener or overhear it type shit where you like if it was loud enough you just heard it on accident, not truly eavesdropping. But worse over, more and more people just tend to eavesdrop. But I'm getting sidetracked already. Is it like if me and Dewboy and I are just sitting here chit chatting, recorded or not, and somebody decides to listen to it, and they claim being offended, that's all their choice. Like if you go to McDonald's and well, not even because you're paying for McDonald's, dude. But like if you go to a McDonald's and they fuck it up and all that shit, even though you're paying for it, you're the one that chose to go. That type of shit. You like 9 out of 10 orders that come out of that fucking McDonald's anywhere or any fast food is gonna be fucked up. So anyway, me and Dewboy are gonna say things, and I was talking about Eddie. So there'll be times where we'll be saying shit, Dewboy, right? And it's weird. I go back and forth, talk to the people, then I'll talk right to you and shit, and then I'm like, ah. But so Eddie, you know, everybody knows Eddie by now, I would hope, and so he's over there doing his thing, and I think he would be listening to something before he does his job, you know. And he's like, "Oh, that's offensive to me." And then he just kind of backdoored it. I was nice to him, right? I mean, when I said he was fired, I'm not allowed to do that shit, you know.
Did you actually really say he was fired? I just thought he got
No,
pissed off.
if you go back, it's already on YouTube and shit. But if you go back and listen to it, I was like very passively being like, "Oh yeah, dude, you're fired, Eddie." But you know, go home. And then after that, I was like, "Take some time. I'll see you tomorrow." You know, we're just joking with you. And then he fucking must have went home and whatever egg drop noodle soup and shit, whatever he was doing. I don't know. He called Panda Express. You know what? I'm being rude. See, but if you're offended, then I'm offended that you're offended. So then that cancels each other out. So let's just move forward and be humans about it. Right?
Well, I'm a fan.
I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, the Today in History. Using media to manipulate people into like wartime propaganda. Go ahead and look that shit up, history.com, out there on your local internet browser. I don't care if you're Apple, Android, Samsung, fucking Hayabatsu, Korea, North, South. Well, fuck North. But,
What? You want to talk to Kim Jong-un?
oh yeah, Kong Un. He's a bad guy. All right, I'm going to play something that was I pulled this out of yesterday's episode.
Out of your ass? What?
Well, I didn't edit it, but it was already up on YouTube, so then I yanked a little clip out of it. I like when we go off on these little tangents and shit.
We didn't do it.
I can't find where it went. I straight up lost it, dude. Shit's gone. Like
Episode yesterday.
well, the other day or whatever. To me, it was yesterday. You know what I mean? Isn't that weird? It's like guys that drive trucks know.
Every day is just today.
It's all the same day, and it just all feels like yesterday, and you're always thinking about tomorrow.
There is no yesterday. It's all one day. Today.
It's just one long fucking continuous. Yeah, right. When maybe somewhere along the way there may be a small group of people that might agree with the fact that they may have done something in their lives or gotten so to a level of ratios of chemicals in their bloodstream type shit to where irreversible consequences may have occurred.
I'll put it this way, and it's not just me. There's many people that can justify and understand it this way. Is fuck, that shit works. No, I done lost track of mine. We were. I mean, it's
chasing squirrels, baby.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's what we do, man. It's like therapy in a way, though, and hopefully somewhere along the lines, these subscribers of ours, which I'm very grateful for. Can I call you my little acorns? Because the subscription bell looks like an acorn, and we're talking about chasing squirrels, and can we just call our subscribers acorns? If you're offended by being called an acorn, how much time do people need to complain? I don't know.
I don't know. We still got how many more subscribers to go?
I don't know, but I tell you what, the first 50, like when the time comes and things are big and hitting it, man, like you get just an open pass to the fucking everything, man. So think about it. Spread and share. Bring some friends to the party. Contribute to the show is the idea. We can interact with people, and how.
If we need dbcjPODCAST
at gmail.com.
dbcjPODCAST
at gmail.com. dbcjPODCAST at gmail.com. dbcjPODCAST at gmail.com. .com. Anyway, I'm starting to get a little goofed out.
I hear a toot-toot train.
Is that on your end of things over there?
Yeah, it's got to be the sugar cane train.
I was over by the the sulfur and fucking paper and gypsum and all of that shit. That was a party this morning.
Yummy.
And I got to go all the way back and the way back and down by the trains and where they're the pit basically of shit where it's piles and piles of stuff, and they're like, all right, just go spill all that over there and push it with this big thing over there. And I'm like, whatever, dude, I don't give a fuck. Bye.
Just makes you want to have breakfast when you're at the damn.
Be right. Smell the sulfur in the morning, baby. I don't know how anybody can live anywhere near a paper fucking plant, dude. Disgusting. Absolutely horrendous. And depending on the humidity and the wind, and it's rancid, dude.
A buddy of mine that was training this dude, and
they let you train people? Why and who in the right mind have they kept tabs on this person because you put stuff in people's heads and then set that person loose back into the world? Dude, come on, man. And give Michael Vick a dog and let it run around a park with children.
I didn't really train you.
Oh, is that too soon or too late?
I didn't train you, but I was one of the first persons that was really talking to you and got in your head.
That sets the tone. Other than that dude at the interview, which is usually forgotten anyway. That person, that first day of work, because there's stress levels that get peaked out on when people go through all of that shit. And there's all these studies that have been done, whatever, fucking blah 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 blah. But yeah, that whoever's the first person to say, "Hey, welcome to work," and if you're this kind of guy or gal or human being, dog, cat, monkeys, are monkeys allowed on our show? I'm offended we don't have a monkey for a subscriber. Can somebody help me with my offendedness? Does it offend people that I keep making jokes about shit being offensive? Are you offended by me saying I'm offended about everybody being offended, Dewboy, or is the word offended becoming offensive by now? Holy
I don't know.
fuck.
I just think it's voicing.
All engine running.
Oh, Lord. What do we do? What do we do? This.
Tower cleared.
we just ripped the tower. We're clear.
That's right. Rolling.
Rolling. Keep them doggies rolling.
Oh, yeah. I can't, like, how, and I just, I asked that one time, I'll tell you, I'll be honest, I've had disagreements with people and even significant others, and it came up one time where the show started about media getting in people's heads, because that's really all it's for, and we all know the joke and the gimmick behind it, but, like, it's just everything, and I don't know, even because you never the shit that we get, like there's permissions and approvals and denials for the shit that we are allowed to do, right? So it's not even really truly us or whatever. Sometimes, we get edited. Who you try to call? You try to call Eddie? You tried to call fucking Eddie, didn't you? I'm sitting here next to you this whole fucking time, and you say you cannot talk to Eddie. Because Eddie talking to Bubba. Fuck you, Eddie. Take a walk. Let's see what he does.
Oh, there you go. You trying to get us in trouble again? Fucking A, Jay.
He was
come on,
dude, he came in like a fucking ninja. And he just slid in there. And his, sometimes when you sit down and you got moist ass cheeks and it's all like, he don't got that. He's got that. He's got ninja bum. And he just whoosh.
Did you expect anything different?
No, not really, honestly. Not really. That's sneaky Pete. He's not there now, unless he's got one of them new invisibility cloaks that have been created by the military, which is something that's worth reading up on. We're getting close on that clock, too, Dewboy, as I see it. This one flew by. It's about 40, 30, 40, 80, 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 0, 9. Spider monkey time! No. Poorly put together in my head today. That's what's going on.
Spider monkeys?
Mm-hmm. Giddy up. This was gonna fuck with
saw
you.
him yesterday.
This shit's gonna mess with your head. Listen to this for a second, Dewboy. Oh, you don't got stereo headphones on, do you?
Nope.
Oh, dude, it feels like it makes your head go in a circle. It's like that little that one. You hear it? It sounds like shitting in a toilet. Bloop. Rabbit turds in a toilet. Whatever. Giddy up, up, giddy, 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 up, up. Tell him to subscribe. We tell him we shout out to him all the fucking time. Hey, dude, there's at least 6 episodes out there, Giddy Up, where your name comes up, and here's what, 7 or 10 or 12. Whatever, dude. Fucking goofball. This is fucking goofball.
Just trying to figure out why the fuck my damn my bird finger on my right hand, why the tip fucking hurt.
Well, because when you're done sticking it in your ass and jerking off, you gotta take it out of your ass before you fall asleep.
No, I remember that's the one about 4 6 months ago that I caught the tip in a cage.
Oh.
And when my hand and the finger finally came out of the cage, the very tip of my finger wasn't pointing the way that it was supposed to be pointing.
That was loud.
And manager was in the trailer with me at the time, and I kind of screamed, and he didn't say nothing, and I grabbed my hand and fucking snatched that bitch straight and commenced working.
He gave it that good old fuck. One of those.
Oh, dude, and it's got to be the cold weather now. It's the only thing I can fucking think
Oh,
of.
that hurts like hell, dude. Oh.
But dude, it feels something. It grinds. It fucking cracks. I'm like, yeah, that bitch ain't right.
It's broken. You fucking broke it. What did I do with my snacks, dude? I had fucking
Like, that bitch is not motherfucking right.
I'm surprised I didn't dive into my snacks at 1,000 miles an hour already. Where did they? What the? Really? At the bottom of the backpack? All the way? Alright.
Really? I remember why I
Alright,
cut my hair.
listen, we're recording all of this weird shit. What the fuck are we doing? Sign off, dewboy. Tell everybody goodbye and we love them and all that good stuff. Give them one of these.
Yeah, I'm shooting on my hair. Here.
This could just be, you're just on your way to work, so this entire 40 minutes could have just been a fucking practice episode. We can actually get into a good one and try to, I mean, I'm already lit the fuck up though, dude. Like bad, like stone. Here, do your job.
Internal.
Do your job. I'm looking for, I got a stick of beef jerky I want to get into over here, dude. I don't know
So you're looking for beef jerky? We supposed to be doing a blast off.
Oh, well, it's just that easy. That's what happens on this show. Like, easily distracted. I'm surrounded with, like, easily to get at things that'll rocket fuel my orbital velocity to a trajectory collateral damaging my overall. And what?
Say goodbye, Crazy J. We out.
So long, farewell, until we meet again. I gotta hit stop.